What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. So for those of you that follow the channel, you know we were a huge fan of the Nothing Ear ones, the Nothing Phone one. As recent as a couple weeks ago, the Nothing Ear 2s that we had in-house. We really like these. And Nothing second generation phone, the Nothing Phone 2, is finally in-house. We have it right here, and we are going to give it the unboxing treatment and really kind of put it through the paces. Our primary SIM is going to go in here out of the Pixel Fold, which should just say a lot to begin with, but I am very excited to check this baby out. This is the base version, 8 gig, 128, so this came in at, I think it was like 500 bucks US or something of that nature. So I am very excited to see how this performs. It has a proper processor in here and a lot of positives and upgrades to make this a device to watch. Now, having said that, temper expectations. It is a $500 phone for a reason. It is a mid-tier device with a flagship processor from last year. But again, realize corners will be cut. Design is one of their biggest selling points. So yeah, if you're looking to hit this out of the park to beat an iPhone 14 Pro Max or something like that in terms of photography and in terms of sheer brunt speed, probably going to be disappointed there. But as far as a good Android phone, this could be the one to watch. So I am definitely excited. The screen grew a little bit. Everything is just a little bit taken to the next level here. Let's do the unboxing. Let's take a look at it. Let us know in the comments down below. Are you going to be picking one of these up? Go follow us over at Twitter at Phones and Drones now. We're doing a lot more content there as well. Thumbs up is greatly appreciated on this video. Let's jump right into it. For those of you familiar with the packaging on the Nothing Phone 1, this should look very similar. In fact, it's actually the exact same thought process that went behind it to kind of outline that back transparent version of the phone. And yeah, you can see the real only differences here. It says Phone 2, the new layout, that fake little switch or toggle that's on the back of the device, but the same pull tab to actually get in the package. Once you actually pull this and circle around the packaging, that's where things do get a little different. Whereas in last year's version, and let me just tear this up a little bit, in last year's packaging, the phone would be in two compartments here. Now you have a nice slide out package with housing for the actual phone itself. So moving that over, you can see here, much nicer presentation of the device. The phone laying flat down, your same transparent tool here, and your reading material. So let's start here. And as you can see, like I said, traditional reading material, nothing great there. Just pluck that to the side. You are going to have a nicer braided cable that is going to be USB-C to USB-C with a very nice transparent tip on both ends. The whole cable is not transparent, obviously, as you can see, but the actual tips of both sides of the USB-C connector is. And then again, like I was saying, you have that SIM ejector tool that's kind of become synonymous with that Nothing Phone 1. It is clear, same pill-shaped design for that SIM ejector. Beyond that, obviously, the star of the show, which does come in two colorways, is that Nothing Phone 2. And it is all grown up and much larger and a much nicer looking phone. I can tell you too, right off the bat, holding this after holding the Nothing Phone 1, it is true that this curved glass around back does feel much nicer in your hand. I'm not sure if you guys can see it well on the camera. You can see how the light kind of reflects on the side. Yeah, this baby feels very nice. You have your power button on the right hand side, volume rockers on the left, and I think these are the perfect positions for the button. Closer to the middle of the frame instead of the top where a lot of phone manufacturers go. You have your mic on top here. Obviously your camera setup, all of those new Glyph light interface strips with much more options there. Nothing highlighting their product on the side. Speaker grill, USB-C port, and your actual SIM tray right there. Let's see if there's any power here. One call out too, and I'm not sure if they announced that that's part of it or not. They do have that plastic pre-installed screen protector. A lot of people don't like that. They do offer a glass one. I always recommend those just because it is a little bit more convenient and lasting over time than plastic. I'll go ahead and get this baby all set up and we'll do a quick walkthrough. We'll be right back. So during the setup, once you actually get all your information in and you're ready to move on, you will be greeted by the Nothing OS 2 splash screen and a little bit of a walkthrough as far as what you get. So I wanted to pause here and actually show you how the setup is to call out some of the features on this device. And first things first, as you can see here, it is really telling you about how minimalistic it's meant to be with this launcher. And when you keep going through it, you can see it's highlighting that glyph interface here. Not actually lighting up the lights, but just talking about it and letting you know how it works, and it is a new way to interact with your phone. You can see it has call recognition. You can use unique glyph patterns to indicate who's calling. You can set up essential notifications, so just that one LED strip is called out and it is lit up for certain notifications. If you want it to be tied to a unique contact, an app specifically, you can do that here. And you can set a timer now, so that LED strip will count down and kind of go down like a timer would, and then flash when it's all done. And also, spoiler alert, you can use that if certain apps integrate with the glyph interface to track delivery apps or things like that. I believe it is Uber who has already integrated with this, but it'd be nice to see if you had Uber Eats or any of that to track your order status also. So here's now going to let you choose if you want to use your traditional style or that new basic kind of monotone almost looking interface with the Nothing launcher. So we're going to go ahead and use that. We'll finish setup. It is going to get it all prepared here. We'll go ahead and use the Nothing launcher always for now instead of changing it out. And there you have it. Looking pretty good, and something I always like to see when I get a new device, there is already a system update waiting. So this is Nothing OS 2.0.1a, and you can see what they've already worked on fixing. We'll do a whole separate video on this, jumping into it after we see how it is stable out of the box, but it's always good to see that that is there. Before we do a thorough system jump into another video, I do just want to call out a couple things here, and that's what a lot of people are going to want to see, and that's that glyph interface. So if you want to see how exactly it works, you can actually edit the brightness here and change all of your apps, or excuse me, all of the looks as well. So hypothetically speaking, if you want to jump into this and select the ringtone, let's go ahead and pick just the default one, and you can see how it works. And I can tell you one thing right off the bat, and I'm not sure if it's just this new gray colorway because I had the black one prior. These lights look a lot brighter and whiter. So, going into it, let me slide also down to the next one. Pretty unique. Slide the next. A lot of people are going to say it's gimmicky. I truly think so too. Specifically just for the point that how many people truly set their device face down and worry about scratching that glass on the front. I like it being kind of face up so you can kind of see, you know, all your notifications on your always on display rather than face down. But again, if you like this and you want to utilize this, I think it does have some new features as well in here that will be utilized by a lot of people. Anyways, that's for another video. I don't want to ramble on for this one. We'll finish getting it all set up and we'll see how it actually turns out working. That's it for this one, guys. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.